we've seen violent crime decrease by 12%. And we're only 6 months into my term.
What do we have to do to get some credit around here?
Well, he did finally reroute those funds. Former Governor Shrek left the South Side high and dry. And we can't forget about those masked weirdos helping us from time to time. They've been killing it lately.
Hello, hey, I'm still here.
Have you seen the chick with the red hair? She could do some things to me. I hear Apple Core hasn't been needed for months. And who is the new dude that...
Get the hell out of my office.
Boss?
Did you have to slam the door?
Well, I guess I'll turn myself off then.
You told me to keep this under wraps.
She's back.
Waking up while you're all asleep. I've got cows, they need milking. Pull on my boots, waistcoat made of tweed. I'm a man who milks to provide.
It's the life of a farmer, waking up at sunrise, spraying our sheep so they don't get stolen by rivals. And we'll drive in a tractor as slow as we like, 'cause we don't care who needs to get by. I'm a farmer.
Would it be?
Yo, bro, it's your sister. I'm worried about Desmond.
Would it be with me?
I haven't heard from her for a week.
Well, it is what it is.
She's been screwing around with Baron again. You know what that means.
What it means is what it means. Meaning it be what it is.
Baron is your old homie. Do it, or I'll tell Mom.
Goddamn diddly do. Mama's gonna kill me if I don't do what it is. But I'm out here for a reason, and that reason is what it is. Hey, I'm heading to the city. That's where I'll be. I'll be sure Tim's order's ready. He'll be here about 6.
You taking the truck?
The comic doesn't say. I might just walk. I wasn't born here. No, I wasn't born here. I left by choice. That choice I made so I could get away from it all. I continued to build that I did. So I had no reason to return to the place that I left by choice, which I wasn't born in. Still, I find my way back to that damn city that I left and wasn't born in.
You didn't think I noticed you following me?
Somebody better call that in. Nah, it'll be fine.
In case anyone was wondering, and to push the narrative along, Apple Core is en route.
It was at this moment, Apple Core was en route.
Hold or we will shoot.
I know. You will. But thanks for the reassurance. You have friends now.
We figured it was you. You were told not to come back.
At this point, like me, you're probably wondering what the fuck is going on. Thank God this isn't a comic book, and I am here to shed some light on this universe. You are in what it is, a verse. The superhumans around here are known as inepts. It all began when we allowed retards to breed. They bred and bred with each other, and now once every 1,000 or so births, Tard is born with a special power that they themselves don't know about. Of course, the government was quick to weaponize this, creating what is now known as the Apple Core. The Apple Core and Eps are different, though. Each has a third of a full brain, which they all share, creating one functional brain. The closer together they are, the smarter and quicker they can all think. You know, the further away from each other they are, the more retarded they become. I don't quite know how it all works, but it is something the government worked with Elon Musk with, creating some kind of neural link between the Apple Core. Well, most inepts are retarded, as only retards can become inepts. Being retarded somehow makes room for some form of additional ability that normal humans just can't seem to awaken. When the first inepts were discovered, A certain group of people wanted to destroy them all at birth for the safety of humanity. Another group of people claimed it was the next mutation of humanity and should be cherished. Of course, the activist won, and so the government needed a way to not only get in on the action and weaponize them, but needed a way to combat them if they had any problems, and so Apple Corps was born. As our Yihar Ra, she seems to be smarter than the average inept at this point. No one knows why. And when it comes to a very simple man, he claims he was once a superhero but decided to hang up his costume. I personally do not believe he himself knows what powers he has, but I have spoken enough and I best not spoil anymore. That said, isn't it great to get some context as to what is going on? Imagine if we just continued without giving you some information about the world.
You can pick your food up on the other side, my man.
What it be Baron is. So ask I do would be Baron around. Would he?
He would have let us know if he was expecting someone. Shoot him an email.
You see what it is. I'm an old friend of his. That what it is. My name is a very simple man. That's what it is. And well, you see, I just happen to be in town. That's where I'll be. And since I am in town, figured, goddamn diddly do, I'll stop in and say hi. That's what I figured.
Sure you are. But you can't just waltz in here demanding to speak to the owner. I'm afraid you'll have...
Who is it? I see some ugly-looking brother on the security camera, and look who it is. I knew who it was, so I don't even know why I asked who it is. Come on in. I'll give you a tour of the spot while you're here. It has been a minute, Mr. Simple Man. You can't be doing well if I don't know what you're up to. Looking for some work.
No, I say no. You see, what it is that I'm not looking for work, you see. It is a no to that would it be.
You sure? I could use a couple more hands in the kitchen.
You know it is that I am thankful for what it is that you be considering me for. But it isn't what it be that I be wanting, if you know what I mean. But there is something that, you know, I really do want to ask you. You know I'm not here to be in your business. That would I not be here for. But be here I am for that which I was told to be here for. And that is me looking for Desmond. Desmond be that which I am here for.
And what they sent you to me? You a detective now?
You know where she at? Where she be? You know, look, I'll level with you. If I don't do what it is I am here to do, that is find Desmond, but mama's gonna kill me, okay?
Follow me. Sit down.
Now you see I'm good that I am. So that would be no, I don't want to be seated that I don't.
Not a request. In our first year of high school, you and I competed for roster spots on the freshman team. You were a decent athlete, but you didn't make it. The coaches didn't even try to find room for you. But you didn't complain. You didn't even try out again next year. You spent the next years being a subpar student. That fine sister of yours outperformed you academically and athletically, but you never seemed envious. That made me curious. We were cool, but I didn't admire you. You had both of your parents around, a good household, and you somehow managed to amount to nothing. You just faded into the shadows, rarely heard from, set up for success, and you did nothing with it. When people like me go away like that, we're usually dead or in jail, yet I built myself an empire. Some of it the legal way, some of it not so much, but an empire nonetheless. Lovely young ladies like Desmond are useful to me at this juncture of my career. Unless you're trying to mop my kitchen floors, you are not. We haven't connected in a while, so since we go back and all, I'll award you such a warning. Whatever's going on with Desmond is none of your concern. She's grown. This is what you're gonna do. Tell her mother she's fine. Then find your way back to whatever hole you crawled out of. Tuck, get this man an application and escort him out of my club.
Is she actually all right though? By that, I mean Desmond is Desmond, all right? And what I also mean to say I will is this. If you expect me to do, if I'm understanding this correctly, and you are saying that you expect me to lie to Desmond's mom, you're a one. Where is she? And I diddly do repeat myself. Where is she?
Your super farts won't work on me. Ever since I got the jab, I haven't been able to smell anything.
And by the way, who the hell were you talking to like that? That'd be disrespect. That would it be. Outright disrespecting me. That's what it was. Baron, if you're planning on pulling out your pistols, I suggest that I diddly do. I suggest you do it now. That's what I say. But you are going to answer my question honestly, that you are.
Tonight is the moneymaker, and it'll take forever to get your blood off the floor. My elite is going to drag you up out of here.
Elite, you're hiring the nets.
I'm always for hire if the price is right. As usual, you lose.
From where I'm laying, I say you've won nothing. Nothing you won, that's what I say.
I'm gonna need you to bounce. Hey, get up out of here.
I can see my farm from here. I damn diddly dooley though. I think I just came. Guess I do that he hired you to clean. Clean up, he did indeed hire you for.
Who is he? And why are you dressed like a faggot?
Faggot. That idiot thinks that all of this man meat is faggot flavored. It is what it is. But goddamn diddly do, I sure got her fooled. That's right, fooled her I have.
What do you all want? No amount of super police could stop me unless I wanted you to.
It can stop me. Not could. You said could stop me. That's not proper English. That's what it's not. That said, what it be about these super police that you say? Now, I don't know who you think that I am, but I am not who it is that you think that I am being.
God, you can dribble some shit.
You got the wrong guy. The wrong guy I say you have. Also, would it be treating me like a rag doll in the air? Say, I ain't no rag doll to be thrown around in the air that I say. Tired I am of this that I am.
I bet this will send a message to the right guy.
This one is going to be tough. Be tough that it is. It's train my body I have. Trained to do things people like me shouldn't be able to do.
There are 3 of us here. Should we catch him?
Although train my body is to do things people like me shouldn't be able to do, there is one thing my body cannot do regardless of the amount of training. That is to say that my body cannot seem to be trained to do this thing that it can't seem to do. And what that thing is, it can't seem to do is fly. I can't fucking fly.
Brother, man, you didn't have to come up. I would have waited like everyone else.
Nonsense, Tim. You've been our greatest customer for months.
Thanks. It's been a crazy year, Abe. Moved both my mother and daughter to the ranch. That's why I'm always cleaning you out.
More mouths to feed, among other things. Well, we've got plenty, especially when you pay ahead of time. You guys have a lot of resources. Why are you giving us so much business anyway?
Other uses for the land, so we don't got as much going on. I know my fam moved in, but there's plenty moving out. That bothering you at all?
The city is enticing, but business hasn't slowed down much. Just not as many people coming in person. That's what delivery is for, though. Simple Man's thinking of moving that in-house, too.
That damn Simple Man gotta be one of the most ambitious kids I know. You and him both.
We tried, Tim. It's been nice chatting with you, eh? I'm going to shut everything down for the night. You take care here. Y'all can take off for the day if you'd like. Looks like Mr. Simple Man's going to be gone for a while, so if one of you strapping, sturdy, deliciously looking lads want to stay, I could use an extra pair of hands. I know you could use the pay.
I gotta get back to the city before the Civil War happens. Got some skateboarding to do.
I'm up for anything so long as you're paying.
I love the work ethic. I think it's time you met my ranchers and get trained up, because at this rate, we're going to need someone to replace our boss.
Tell me, what was your favorite part of Isom?
My favorite part of Isom is when he was thrown across the sky and landed on top of a parked car. Now, it isn't so much that he was thrown into a parked car. It was that all 3 Alpha Corps were standing around it, and not one of them decided to catch him.
Do you really blame them? Would you have caught Isom?
You make a good point. I don't think I would have.
Neither would I, my friend. Neither would I.
I guess that brings us to our message of the day for the kids. Kids, not everyone is worth saving. Not every comic book is worth buying. Some comic books look good, are created for an idea. People can rally behind an idea once. Create a good story, however, and the story will sell itself. The message today, kids, is that you do not have to back an idea if the product supporting the idea is absolute dog shit. Let me give you an example, kids. Imagine I created an ice cream, but the cause the ice cream was created for was to save all of Eternia. You bought the ice cream, tasted it, and it tasted like crap. Would you continue to buy the ice cream just to support the cause? No, of course not. Now imagine if you gave feedback to me, telling me how bad my ice cream tasted. Naturally, you would expect that the feedback would improve the ice cream, right? But what if I just decided to label you a detractor instead? Would you continue to buy my ice cream?
No, I would certainly not. Especially if I have given feedback and was then turned into the enemy. Feedback can help your product, which in turn can help your cause.
I am sorry to interrupt, but can we just get on with the fucking parody already?
Apple Core brought the cunt to us not that long ago. This makes no sense.
He was dropped from the sky and landed on a car. Don't know why the Apple Core didn't just catch him. They were all standing around there watching it. Thing is, he survived, so he's got to be some kind of inept too.
None of our initial tests indicate that he is.
That doesn't mean he isn't. We know he's retarded. Perhaps he's just more retarded than most.
We also don't know who the cunt is. No ID and no one recognises him.
Yeah, he still could be an inept. We haven't catalogued every retarded power that is out there. It is actually possible that the retarded gene we are trying to detect is just too retarded to be detected.
Cunt also had an ankle bracelet on. We couldn't remove it. When he arrived, he was unresponsive but not in a coma.
How very interesting. Yeah, having known of these oddities, you decided to put him on the first floor.
Oh shit, the fucking cunt's gone.
Are you sure you're not an inept?
Well, thankfully the sun has gone down, that it has, and I'm on the worst side of the city where all the weird people are. I suppose I'll fit right in. That I will.
Nice. You looking?
These idiots don't even think it is bizarre that I'm walking around in a hospital gown with no shoes. No shoes, I say, that I do. But the no shoes I have, that I don't. But I do say, and again, I do again say, I repeat that I do, that is to say, I do need a new set of clothes. That is for sure. I didn't do 100% need. Some attire, and my phone should be in my truck. Might just quickly run back to the farm and grab them that I might. Hopefully hopefully she has picked up on my ping. You see, I wear these tracking bracelets so people can find me, which probably sounds like a stupid idea, to be honest. But it is what it is, you see, and be that it is what it is. And because it is what it is, hope I do that. My ping she picks up.
There you are.
Thank goddamn diddly do. Keep the car running and I'll explain.
What happened to you?
Now that you're here, let me just squeeze my cheeks and turn off my ass tracker. Done. What it is that I need you to drive. I need to pick up my ride that I need.
That ain't what I asked you. I didn't even understand what was happening. I got a message that your ass tracker went off and it sent me your location. That thing's only used in emergencies, so I came as fast as I could.
You see, what it is that I fell on a car. Then I was taken to the hospital, saw the doctor, and I acted accordingly. It's nothing.
You think I'm stupid? You're still in a hospital gown.
Now I snuck out. That isn't important.
You're knotted and scratched up. Did Baron do this to you?
Yes and no. I did go and see him. But what it is I got caught in an accident. If you don't mind, can you take me to a clothing place so I can update my attire?
Bro, my bad on this. I knew he was on some other stuff, but I didn't.
This ain't on you. Just don't tell Mom about this. But I'm paying him another visit.
Absolutely not. I'll take your initial advice and call the law.
Now, considering how he acted when I asked him there's something to this, the police may make it worse, that they may, I'll be careful and I'll keep you posted on Desmond. As you know, I can handle myself besides being put in hospital, that is. I'll give you more details later. Just let me give myself a new set of clothes and regroup.
If you don't update me every other hour, I'm telling Mom.
Truth be told, I don't give a flying fuck about Desmond. This is about respect. And I almost forgot what it was about.
Also, your butt crack is showing.
That's right, disrespect. That be what this is about. That clown talked down to me and that won't go unaddressed. You see, what it is lack of respect. That's what it is. Ain't no detractor going to disrespect me and get away with it. I'm going to tackle the situation head on and handle it accordingly. That I am.
I never really considered fucking a cow before.
Most don't. When you live in such an enriched city, you become numb to how things with nature can be. It's also the way to get the smoothest milk, with stuff in abundance and right around the corner. City folk forget how it got there, or have no clue in the first place. People may shun our types that live out in the valley, but will never be without work. And with city folk always wanting the smoothest milk, only few of us farmers know how to do that. Appreciate you staying late, kid. Go in and clock out, and we'll see you tomorrow. So, you ain't dead after all?
You see, what it is a close call. That's what it is. But lucky for me, dead I am yet not. I know already I do that. The fort hold down you will, but situation handle I must in the city, that I do.
I got your ass ping. I was going to head your way after we wrapped up. What? You committing to the vigilante life now?
The ranch comes first. I am glad I am that stay put you did. And you know that's not who I am that you do. There's enough retards in Flaggsville, and I seem to run into one every time I'm in town. I got caught in a mess. I got caught in, I did diddly did. And some chick about destroyed me.
Did you at least get her number?
Anyway, who knows when I'll be back. Could be tonight, could be days. I'm just trying out a few different outfits, which I want to go back to a certain club in later. I'll hit y'all if I need you.
What are you going to do?
You diddly do understand I'm older and blacker than you, right?
That's not at all helpful, you stubborn moron. Whatever you do, be careful.
I've been pondering on how to approach this for the last few minutes. The last few hours, I was trying on a different outfit. I'm not a detective. I could really jack this up, and I'm probably taking this too personal. I know I'm taking this too damn personally. This is about disrespect. I mean, I was disrespected. A clear lack of respect was shown to me, and that is something that I just cannot live with. If I am to die, I will by being sure that I stood up to my diddly disrespect. That I will. You see what it is about being a man. The moral code, the code of a virtuous person, knowing that when you died, no wrong you did and no shit you took.
When I saw you on the security camera breaking into the clothing store next door, then stealing that outfit you got on.
Excuse me. How dare you? How dare you speak to me that way? You do see that I am black, right? We don't break into places. We enter them with the key to the city that we have been provided with. I see your disrespect. I say, I see your disrespect. As for these clothes and me stealing them, again, black, we don't steal. I've simply borrowed these clothes from the store and will return them when I am done with them. You see a black man at night and pass judgment on me. How dare you?
Please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. In fact, if you go to the website Coffee Brand Coffee and use the promo code BLACK, I'll ship you a free bag of coffee for my rudeness.
That does seem fair. Better make it 2 bags since I'm black. But let me ask you something. You ever been to Club Perk, the spot down the road?
For 2 bags, sure. As for Club Perk, dude, that place is way out of my pay grade. It's not for guys like me, nor you.
Not for guys like me. You passing judgment again, cracker. 3 bags now. You know, if they have girls around the spot, doesn't look like much of a strip joint.
3 bags? Sure. And no, it's not a strip joint. But that spot is the spot. I doubt drinks are the only thing on the menu, though I've never been there.
Very well then. You can go now. Desmond could be Baron's assistant. She could be doing other kinds of work. Who am I kidding? I don't give a fuck. I gotta stop acting fake concerned. All I really just want to do is punch him in his mouth. That I do. Baron's arrogant enough to write me off, or is he? Either way, he can't expect me to come back on the same night. That he can't.
We're wasting time.
We're exactly where we need to be. Now tell me, what do you see?
A bunch of rich bozos. And bozos pretending to be rich bozos.
Sure, exactly.
Uh-huh.
You just described the entire Lower East Side of Flaggettsville, if not the city itself. Say special people or those with influence among the stragglers who wish to be in their spots, pretending the pulse of the town is maintained between these walls on this night.
And keeping tabs on the major movers without having to be everywhere. So you're thinking about buying this place out?
Potentially. It's more about the idea and less about the specific place. Imagine having that knowledge base at your fingertips.
While remaining discreet or blending in. This is a perfect city, but we are the visitors. Something like that could be crucial.
If our last project showed us anything, it's that we need to start considering scale in our approaches.
We have an issue out back. I still don't have a plan. Plans I never have. My sense of pride is just about the only thing carrying me through. That is what it be. I know this is ill-advised, but this has always been me that it has. That is to say that plan stuff I don't do. When you plan, prep for the absolute worst. And when you don't have a plan, make it up, you do along the way. It's much like when I write or tell a story. No story I have, no tale in my head there is. I start off with man, and then I think about how he is to be respected.
Day 347 of being a girl. My weight still seems to be a problem. I'm trying to lose a few more kilos around the thighs. The thighs seem to be a lady's worst nightmare.
Desmond? I say Desmond. Is that you?
A simple man. A very simple man. What are you? Oh God.
I honestly didn't expect to run into you so easily. Truth be told, I was sent out to find you, but then gave up and couldn't care. Yeah, here you are. Your mother's worried about you, that she is.
Oh no.
I'm not here to judge you. Judge you here, I'm not for. What it is a total coincidence. That's what it be. Bump into you. I did not intend, but since we have bumped into one another, found you now are. Tell me, I say, tell me if you are here involuntary.
Hey, leave the young trans woman alone.
Desmond, you got to give me something. Desmond, come back.
You cannot be harassing our trans women. I saw you reach out and touch her lady dick. That is just unacceptable. You need to move along now.
You see, this is what they do. Let me ask you, I say. Let me ask you something. What is wrong? I say, what is wrong with a public dick stroking between friends?
Man, do you even know where you're at?
Let me be clear. I'm perfectly aware of where that is that I am currently at. That is to say that my current location, no, I do. Here I came without much in mind, still nothing in mind have I. Thanks to you, that is to say, many thanks be upon you for that which I am about to do. I say act accordingly I will with that which about to do I am.
Oh, and what might that be?
You'll see, I say you'll see in a bit. I'm just rumbling up some juice inside, and luckily for me, a set of clothes I borrowed is plenty breathable. Though breathable, this chosen attire is prefer I do that touch the merch, you do not. And here comes.
The entrance is on the other side, pal.
Hey!
This is the idiot from earlier.
You see, this is how it is. Take me, you will quietly to Baron, and I won't blow this place apart. You feel me?
We have an issue out back.
This is how they are. This is what they do. Offer you do a peaceful way to do this and take the hard-boiled road they daily do. You should know that everything about to happen from this point forward, on you it is. Bitches leave. I mean, what I mean to diddly do say is, ladies, suggest I do to you that this opportunity take to leave you diddly do. I ain't sparing anybody that's crazy enough to jump in this. That I ain't.
Who is this jackass?
A very bold man. He'll be lucky if he can still walk after he's escorted out of here.
Are you not aware of who runs this place?
Things don't have to get any more out of hand they already have become. Just take me to Baron and I won't ruin your little get together. That I won't.
I got the alert. The big guy should be down here in a bit. Looks like you'll be seeing someone, all right?
So be it. I say, it be so. You in the back, hold that door for me, you will.
This man's insane.
Desmond picked the right time to leave.
Hold that door. Told you I diddly did.
I don't answer to you.
So, it is you. I must admit you have a pair, but you should be dead after what that chick did to you.
My beat with you, it is not. Your master take me to you will.
Is amnesia a side effect of your power? I ain't gotta do nothing but drag you out. Again.
Then catch the street we will. I say, the street we will catch.
I tell the boss to check the security camera out back. I told him we should have ensured your defeat, but even I didn't think you'd be dumb enough to come right back. This is why you heroes often end up dead.
No one's hero, I say. No hero I am. I did to your shot caller with respect and met I was with disrespect. That cannot be tolerated. I say tolerated disrespect cannot be. Quick work of you I am going to make. Then walk I will into that sleaze fest and break Baron's face I shall. Do not credit heroism when all of this takes place. Blame yourselves you will, but credit me you should.
If you weren't so self-absorbed, you could see there's a lot of money to be made in being what you are. You wouldn't have to lose 3 consecutive fights for free. If you're special, they call you an inept. You and I know that's a generalization. We differ in many ways, different paths to being what we are. A scale. And this is why I'm not fond of the term inept.
It's just a term that used people do to identify. Caught on it has, and here we are. Has nothing it diddly does with this fight about to have we are.
And that's why it's a problem. It attempts to place people like us on the same plane. We are not equals. I can now quit messing with my money. Since when could you do that?
Shut up and fight, I say, and let me be clear. Shut up and fight, say I.
If I kill you tonight, there will be 0 repercussions.
If get up, you do. Say again, I will. If get up, you diddly do. End up dead from this you be.
Freeze? Is that sand twat?
This guy must have got kicked out of Club Perk.
His hands where I can see them.
You're really going to take this scumbag side. I say again, this scumbag side taking you are. Don't you know who he is?
Down on the ground, now.
Goddamn diddly do.
If he could fly, why did he run?
I called it during the chase. He won't get far.
I was here with you during that chase, and I didn't see you call in shit. This could be an Apple core problem.
I cannot fly, but what I can do is ride my own breeze. And while it is still hot, bend my own air diddly do. Essentially, I am my own airbender. I think I need to go to Atuna's house. Hope I do home. My sister is. Long way it is. Need some wheels I do. Truck would be nice. Yes, nice truck I diddly do need. Oh, heavenly warehouse above, I do cry. Requesting 3D and asset for free. Bless me, can you, with a truck I can drive. For it is what it is, so now it shall be.
Bro, it's damn near 2 in the morning. You could have texted me.
And yet answer the door unarmed you do. Clarify I shall. Unarmed you answer the door. Bought that gun I did for you for a reason, and that reason using the gun for you or not.
I saw it was you on the security camera. You look terrible. You didn't try to run up on Baron at the club tonight, did you?
That's exactly what I did do. I would have had and handled had it been not for the cops. That is handled, I would have had it.
So you ran from the cops. This is bad, bro. That's enough. I would have never told you to see Baron if I'd known this would happen. You're going to get yourself killed.
The cops aren't the issue, that is. The issue, the cops are not. That said, I diddly did ran into Desmond that I diddly did. She's alive. Alive she is. But she seemed distraught. Whatever Baron is up to with her, deep it is.
Damn. This is bad, bro. Baron's reach is a lot further than you think.
Regroup, I do need to that I do. This is no longer a Desmond problem. Truth be told, I couldn't give a shit about her. But you better tell Mom she's alive. But considering the ruckus I caused, Baron could do something. That is to say something Baron could diddly do. He knows us. That's the problem, I say. Repeat, I do. The problem that is, know us, he does. I need to work quick work I need to. He doesn't know where to find me. Basically a ghost of the city I am living out of. But you're a lot more visible. Say I will again, a lot more visible you are. Watch your back, need to, you will, while figure this out. I diddly do.
I doubt he'd try something with me considering who I work for.
About that, don't know I do. Let me clarify, I don't know about that. It just means he won't be as forward with it that he won't be. Take any chances, we cannot.
I suppose I could.
Mama? Uncle Dad?
Vaseline! You're supposed to be in bed. I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good. I should come see my daughter, niece more often anyways. No, I do. It's been tough on you without me. That it has, I'm sure.
She's handled this about as well as anybody her age could, but she does ask about you a lot.
Vaseline, I've got to get back home. Back home, I have to go. And you and my little daughter, niece, have to get back to bed. That you do. I'll tuck you in. What are you, like 8 now? You're entirely too big for me to be carrying you like this, that you are. Sorry to wake you, I am, but back to bed it is. You must go.
But Uncle Father, I never get to see you.
I know. I'll try to fix that I will. I've got to get back home, though. And you're up on a school night, my little Vaseline.
Bro, take a look at this before you leave. Security footage near the lobby. This is the last day we saw Desmond at Prolapsus.
How long was she pacing like that?
Roughly 5 minutes. Then she takes a phone call. After that, she hesitates as if she's going to go back to the elevator, but she storms out of the building. I don't know how this could help us, but she's scared out of her mind.
Not here she isn't scared out of her mind, that is. Look at how she monitors her surroundings. She's trying not to cause too much of a scene. This is too controlled to be feared. This is anger. I say anger, this is definitely anger. That said, the hesitation says a lot. It's about time. Something may have happened too early. Something she thought she could hold off.
You think it's Baron on that call? A debt, maybe?
I don't diddly know. And right now, I don't diddly care. We have to look out for us now. I'm out. You need to carry that piece wherever you go, even to your job.
Right now, we're both super stressed and super hyped. I know a way that we can relax each other.
I diddly do suppose that I could spare a few minutes, that I could.
This time, however, do you mind screaming out my name instead of your own?
You know, the word empire is used very loosely. All people know is to associate it with wealth and power. But what exactly is it? At what point does an enterprise become an empire? An empire is a state of existence. That's because it isn't about mere wealth and power. It's about control and respect. It never stops being built, but you know when it begins to crumble. Flaggettsville is massive. I'd like to think I'm the top dog, but I'm not the only dog. There are little enterprises around this city that wait for us to make mistakes, but they know to do just that. Wait, sure, every so often there's a baby gangsta that'll do something stupid to get his head blown off. But it's been a while since someone actually had the guts to directly test us. This club is seen as untouchable, so this is not trivial. Doing all of this for a broad, which is exactly why this cannot be dealt with delicately. This would galvanize our enemies. So, we're going to address this. It'll be a message for all. My history with them gives us an advantage. I'm sending a memo in the morning with details of this man and what I expect from you. You'll immediately realize one thing. Certain things ain't off limits.
Sir, we don't technically open for another 2 hours. You'll have to, wait, I believe I do remember you. Ericsom, wasn't it?
Just call me Simple Man. And really, you have a memory on you. but that story is for another diddly day that it is.
Not exactly. You're just the only person that has ever returned something to me. You don't forget things like that.
That's actually the reason I diddly dropped by. You wouldn't happen to have kept that old thing, would you?
Follow me. Much has changed since you were last here. I have a lot of stories that you probably won't believe.
I've gotten in 3 or 4 different fights that I have. Checked in and out of a hospital. Borrowed some clothes that I'm wearing, and it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. Try me. Okay. So for your first story, you can tell me what the hell happened here.
Again, much has changed. As you can tell, we've done a few renovations to this building. It no longer serves as a store. This acts as a base of operations of sorts.
We must be going diddly down because I diddly didn't see much of a second floor.
I decided to sign up above saying which direction you're going. What tipped you off?
That what it says? I'm sorry, but I diddly don't read Braille.
Well, we were on the second floor, Mr. Simple Man. I've moved on from the occasional uniform designs. And once my contract with the Micro Midget Wrestling League expired, things really started to change. Once word got around, people asked me to either create or alter their garments. You were one of the first. Certain commissions just weren't worthwhile anymore.
Well, you've certainly upgraded, that's for sure. This explains why I thought I was at the wrong place. I can tell this isn't just some rinkety-dinkety costume shop.
Some of my customers aren't even from here. Therefore, their compensation can be a little unorthodox. But that makes it even more valuable. Have you heard of Rubba-Dub-Dub and Metacorian? Such fascinating materials that aren't exactly in abundance on this planet.
This is unbelievable, and quite blue it is. Tell me, if we are underground, well, I say again, why are there windows up there?
Yes, the one does not question the wisdom of the asset god. We prayed for a warehouse, and our prayers were answered. Question not the asset god, for it has a plan for us all.
I see, but why here? You don't get scared of someone coming along to diddly destroy it all.
You think this is my only building. You underestimate the magnitude of this operation. Don't look at this through the scope of the local designer you once knew. My commissions bring a clientele that would raise the under-earth if someone even thought about laying a finger on me. But I'm prepared in the event of a poorly advised attempt. As an example, you're only on this floor because I allow you to be. And if you felt rather bold enough to commit a mistake, you wouldn't make it back to the elevator.
Settle diddly down, you should. Here to cause issue, I am not.
You asked. Let's talk about why you came. To answer your question, yes, your suit is here. Seems like you want it back. When you returned it, you seemed so very sure. I offered to make any adjustments needed, and you were decisive.
Look, if offended you I did, my apologies, except you should. Returning it was more of a symbolic thing to ensure I was diddly done with this. What came up, something did. And though I'd like to avoid it, my suit again need I will.
Oh, you can't have it back.
What?
No, not at least in this state. Every single design has my touch on it, so when you wear it, you're representing me. Especially when it's your type. This is such an outdated design that I'm almost embarrassed by it. Let me ask you, what is the most important thing you'd like this suit to accomplish?
Absorb fall damage.
When I asked you that before, you didn't even have an answer. It seems that we've both grown. I take it you want something for your hands and head now.
No, I say that is a negative on that. Repeat, I shall. No, I say in reply to that which you diddly did indeed just ask me. I just need it as lightweight as it was. Let me clarify myself. As lightweight as it was I needed to be.
There are several options in that department. Very well. Let's make sure the measurements are still the same. You look a bit fatter than I remember you. Try it on, and we'll make the adjustments from there.
Still fits. We ain't diddly done quite yet.
My eyes and nose run 'cause of the pollen. A yearly problem. A yearly problem. Oh. Is someone cutting the grass? Cause I'm covered in a rash. Piriton doesn't ease it. Itchy eyes and uncontrollable sneezing. Can't stop sneezing.
Saw on the TV, pollen counts increasing. I feel uneasy. Yeah, I feel uneasy. Oh. Is someone cutting their grass? Cause I'm covered in a rash. And Piriton doesn't ease it. Itchy eyes, I've come to despise all the flowers. All the flowers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was my first time seeing them live, and holy crap!
I knew they were big, but that vocalist is an absolute porker. And they're junk. I swear to God I saw one of their rods glow.
I've never seen anything like that. He was actually playing the guitar with his penis. I thought it was a third hand.
What it is a verse. We will win.
Great show, I say. We're gonna catch some fresh air and we'll help you tear down. It would seem your instincts were correct. I now sense them.
This side of the Earth has always had abnormal occurrences, but I fear this is a threat that only we can truly comprehend.
They were never the types to operate with such stealth. Their return alone is worrisome, but the behavioral change is perhaps the most daunting. We may need to cancel this tour and get to the bottom of this. It is no longer the time for play.
I disagree. Remember why we do this. Besides, there isn't much that we can do until they make a move. We just need to stay alert. We cannot risk calling in the cavalry quite yet.
I would not suggest such a thing as it would send this realm into chaos. I do suppose if they are here, this run will assist us in nailing down their exact whereabouts. It had been a very long time since we've had a reason to get involved in the affairs of Earth. If it is time, they will soon find out. Our lyrics are not make-believe.
That they will. That they diddly will. Question. Is there any reason we are standing around showing off our powers to each other? Why did we call ourselves Sufrika for again? What a shit name.
It could have been worse. We could have gone with Norfrika.
Respect, I say, respect the source material. Let me just clarify that for you. Again, say I do not diddly disrespect the source material.